I've always thought she was, and I say this in the original book and repeat it, that she's a sort of mythological character. So people will be interested in her in hundreds of years, even when they don't really know what she did. She was very theatrical. She said, here's the report on this, and here's the report on that, and here's the white paper. And so she produced 6 things that had all come out this weekend. And they say we're doing nothing. Throwing them all down on the table. She loved intellectuals, scientists, businessmen, soldiers, more than she loved other politicians. On the whole, I would say Mrs. Thatcher was a truthful person, particularly by the standards of politicians, and found it very difficult to tell a lie. But the one thing where she definitely lied to me was, I said, did you have any boyfriends before Dennis? And she said no, and it was, as I discovered, totally untrue. Not only had she had several boyfriends, but in 1951 she'd had 3 at the same time, because she was trying to work out who the serious one was. One of them was Dennis. I think what she was always thinking is, I want to marry, I want to have children, but I want to be a member of Parliament, and that's very difficult for a woman, and I have no money. How am I going to do all this? So she wanted true love, but she also wanted security and somebody who was sympathetic to this, what was then a very unusual career pattern. She was horrible, she was quite horrible to some people, but they were all big people, important people. She was never horrible to the secretary, the driver, the policeman. She really valued their loyalty and support, and sort of understood their lives, I think, much better than a man would. Her company was very enjoyable. It's because she was so electric. So though she wasn't funny ha-ha, it was fun. And she would camp up her own reaction. She'd almost do like a sort of, oh, you are awful sort of. She was a straightforward, unpompous person. She was still very much the very direct woman from a very direct part of provincial England.
Yeah, so Margaret Roberts.
Yeah.
And clearly one of the most consequential figures of the 20th century, and certainly in British politics,
yes,
probably the most consequential figure of the 20th century.
Yes, and I think globally, this is the other thing, and indeed the only country where people don't really like her much is Britain.